How to deal with your own selfishness when it comes to looking after your loved one. Oh, what a tough issue. That was what somebody posted, so I thought I would tackle it as a video. So ultimately, your loved one and you are equals, okay? But often there could be a power struggle between both individuals, and therefore one person might think it's selfish to having to look after their elderly parent when they're wanting to have their life as well. And if you're not that way inclined, it's totally your choice to not care for your loved one as well. And that might sound callous, but that's just how it is. Take the emotion out of it. Ultimately, it has to be the right decision for you. Because if you know that you have negative issues from the past that are causing you a problem, then actually, if you're putting yourself into a situation when you know that you're resentful, you know you don't want to be looking after that person, they might have been challenging to you as you've been growing up or as you're in your adulthood, and then you're thinking, oh, the last thing I want to do is invite them to my home to look after them or to be living with them or in their home or, etc., and be involved. And often being the carer as well as the son or daughter to an elderly parent can get mixed up, that you're not able to be a daughter. I know certainly I've felt that when I've one day I'm the cleaner, one day I'm actually the daughter. Yeah, if you had too much of my time, then it's like TV's on and I'm being ignored. And it's just, you have to laugh about it, okay? So ultimately, is it selfish not to want to look after your loved one? No. Because if it's going to make you unhappy, it's pointless trying to make yourself deal with it. However, if you think that you really do want to look after them, you don't know how to do it, and you're feeling, you want to have your life too, then that's about looking at boundaries. That's looking at how much can you do the caregiving role. It might be that you already have family at home. You might have a husband, you might have kids to look after, your kids might be handicapped, and therefore you've got an elderly parent as well. One thing that you might not be thinking about is that actually your parent is responsible for their health. And actually, the fact they're ill now is because they haven't looked after their health. So it isn't your responsibility to have to look after them. However, if they have supported you in the past, whether that's financially or emotionally, mentally, whatever it is, then it's up to you to work with them to find solutions to keep them empowered, okay? Or to find the carer that they need that maybe could live in, etc. Sometimes there are simple things that you can do for your parent, such as finding out from them, what is it that they're worried about. One thing that I seem to be taking more of a lead on are things around the house for my father. And that's because actually my mum died in 2012, and actually she did all the house things. And whenever I suggest for Dad to do something about the house, he flies into it. And it's because he doesn't like doing it. He doesn't know how to do it. So that puts him into a state of panic. So I've now learnt to go, okay, but you still make the decisions, Dad. But maybe we need to fix the patio because it's sinking. Yeah, maybe we need to do this. I'll sort it out, but you pay, yes? Okay, and obviously it's a joint thing that I'm asking him to make the decision that that's what he wants to do, explain the reasons why it needs to be done, find the cost about what it is. Because if your parent isn't easily able to explain things which are going on, they have a challenge with, then it's maybe that's where you need to step in, but you don't need to care for every aspect of that person. There may be aspects of care that absolutely think there's no way I could do it, like physical care, for example. You may not be able to administer medicines as well. Or, obviously some carers are, very much physically doing the toilet needs of their parent. So it's really up to you to decide whether it is, what it is you feel that you can do to get the balance right so that you stay happy and your parent is happy. Okay, and if you believe that this will not make you happy in this role and you're not going to be able to give the best to your parent, then have a conversation with your social services department and find out what else can happen for your parent. Obviously, it depends where you are in the world as to what care is available, what you can do, what your finances are. So I'm not going to give any advice about that at all. But really, be mindful of it's not selfish to put yourself first. And actually, the more that you put yourself first and make sure your happiness is first, you'll then be in a better balance to care and be the son or daughter to your parent and give the support they need, which might be what they need and not, it isn't actually physical care that they need. Okay, so good luck.